Greetings, OTC Fit Life. Well, it's a blustery, snowy day here in Alabama, and I thought today I would fix something that's comforting but not too heavy. So I'm making a white chicken chili today, and this has kind of a Mexican flair to it. The ingredients are really not complicated. I went shopping at Aldi yesterday and purchased all my ingredients for about $17. So this has about 6 to 7 servings, so it'll have a decent size, it'll feed a decent sized family. All right, so let's go over the ingredients before we start. So we have, of course, our chicken. I parboiled 3 chicken breasts. Now you can use rotisserie chicken if you want, and then I shredded them. And I have cilantro, and then 3 cloves of chopped garlic. And then my spices here, I have 1½ teaspoons of cumin, 1/2 teaspoon of coriander, 1/2 teaspoon of oregano, and 1/2 teaspoon of paprika there. Next I have 2 cans of white beans, and 1 can is drained, and the other can, I drained most of the liquid, but we're gonna puree it. It's gonna give us a silky consistency. Then we have a 7-ounce can of green chilies, and the juice of 2 limes. Corn, we're gonna add about 1.5 cups of corn. You can use frozen, you can use canned corn. The fire roasted would have been good too if they had it. And then of course chicken broth, and then a block of cream cheese. Now this is a lighter cream cheese, it's not the regular cream cheese. Hopefully you can find that in your store. All right, so let's get our pot started. So we're gonna warm our pot up. And like I said, this is going to be great for today because I'm looking out the window right now watching the snow come down. All right, so we're going to put in a few turns of olive oil here. Now I took the pot that I parboiled my chicken in, and I just used that. And I saved some of the chicken broth for the soup. All right, next I'm taking 1/2 of my onion that I chopped. Well, it's 1/2 of an onion, I should say, not 1/2 of an onion, but 1/2 of an onion. And I'm just gonna saute that for a minute. I don't know about you, but on a cold day, I really want a hearty soup, something that's going to be nice and warm and filling, but not too filling. And this is just going to be perfect. And it's going to be something a little different, not your typical chili, you know, your tomato base or anything like that. All right, so this is, I'll let that soften for about 45 seconds. All right, next we're going to add in our garlic. And we're going to let that cook in with the onions for about 30 seconds as well. You don't want to burn your garlic, so you want to be very careful about that. We're just trying to release those flavors. All right, next I'm going to add my spices. So here I have my cumin, which gives that nice flavor, and coriander, dried oregano, and paprika. And all that's going in the pot as well with my garlic and my onion. And cumin is typically what's in other chili, when the tomato-based chili, your beef chili. That's a standard spice in the chili that we think of. All right. Next, I've got 2 cups of chicken broth. All right, I'm gonna let this simmer for about 10 minutes. We're gonna turn it down low and let it simmer, and then we're gonna come back and work on the rest of our ingredients. So check back in about 10 minutes and we'll finish up our recipe.
1.
Hello again, welcome back. So our pot has been simmering for about 10 minutes, and I added in the can of green chilies, which are mild. They're not spicy, they're not like jalapeno. A can of the white beans. And then this is the second can of white beans that I pureed with about half a cup of the chicken broth. And this is going to help give it the creaminess. That and some cream cheese. So that is in there. Get these out of the way. Next, I'm adding in my lime juice. The white corn, or the yellow corn, and next our block of cream cheese that I have cut into cubes, and we're just going to, this has been softened, and we're just going to put it in the pot. And that is the light cream cheese. All right, we're going to work that in. And we're not going to bring it up to a rapid boil or anything. We're just going to simmer it. We want to slowly melt the cream cheese. We don't want to boil it. And as you can see, it's slowly starting to work its way into the soup. Now this would be really good with some cornbread on the side. Or you can even use some tortillas, flour tortillas or something to dip in your soup. Either one of those would be awesome. All right, so now that that's, most of the chunks are gone, we're gonna add our chicken. Like I said, this would be good to make during the week. Pick up a rotisserie chicken and these ingredients, and you can have it on the table in 45 minutes or so, or less. And you can see that's nice and thick right there. Now I might thin it out with a little bit of chicken broth. And then we're going to throw in our cilantro. All right, so I'm not going to put all this in because I'm going to save some of this for the topping. You know, we want to garnish our soup. This is just going to give us some flavor right now. And you've got these beautiful colors here, the green from the cilantro, the corn, and that nice creamy broth here. All right, so this is going to simmer for about another 15 minutes. We want those flavors to kind of meld together, and then we're going to taste it see if we need to add any salt and pepper to it, and then we will serve it up and garnish our bowl. So come back and I'll show you what it looks like being presented. All right, so we have finished our soup. We've let it simmer for about 20 minutes. And now we're gonna finish it off. We've got to present it, of course, and we want to put some nice toppings to it. So I'm gonna sprinkle some of my cilantro on here. And then I have some Monterey Jack cheese, and we're just gonna shave some of that in there. Now, if you want a little spice to it, you can always do pepper jack cheese. It's really up to you. You're not going to have too much spice with the chilies. A few more. And then we're going to take an avocado, and I've already sliced it. And then I'm just going to lift it and put it in the bowl here. If you had some tortilla chips, that would be nice in there as well. All right, so there you go. There is your white chicken chili that you can make on this nice cold winter day. So I hope you enjoy it. And thanks for cooking with me today, for eating with me. And look for my next video. I'm going to be doing a pecan pie cake. I'm going to show you how to take a yellow box cake mix and elevate it so it looks elegant and it's a nice dessert. Take care of yourself, stay warm, and I'll talk to you later. Ciao.